Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rachelle and I'm doing the weekly reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. What's going on in the energy for this week? May not exactly play out the way I say. Then again, there could be parts that already happened. Everybody's on a different timeline. All right, let's see what the angel cards have to say. Intention, we've got an angel playing golf, intending to get a hole-in-one. Courage, there's an angel diving. Intention, having courage, an intention to have courage. To be courageous, intention to go after something, to do something, whatever this angel is diving for, even if it's the perfect 10. Perfect 10 perfect 10 dive. Anyway, let me go over to the wisdom of the oracle. A leg up, 34. Happy, 26. Okay. Flexible, number 19. Ooh. This is looking really good. You're getting some kind of assistance. This leg up, could be someone in your physical reality. Could be a spirit guide, or something. Somehow you're getting a boost, and it's putting you in this really happy place, feeling really good, feeling excited. She's holding a key. And she's standing on top of an egg with a keyhole. It's like this leg up is giving you the key to something, to be able to hatch something, hatch a plan, hatch an idea, there's some kind of new beginning that's coming that you're very excited about. And, as with most new beginnings, I won't say all, but most, things tend to change and shift as you get going. And so, this is the ability to pivot at a moment's notice, to adapt to the new circumstances, to be flexible, because your life is going to change. Could be in a pretty major way. I'm thinking like for example, having a baby. You prepare for that baby, but you have no idea what you are actually in for until that baby comes. And then your whole life changes more than you even ever would have thought, in ways you never expected. There's something like this. Whatever you're doing, you're setting an intention for it, and you're also required to have courage, or you're whatever fear there is, maybe around the unknown, around, what do I do? What do I do if I'm faced with this thing or that thing, or, whatever scenario. And you're like, well, I'm not going to, I won't know until I'm there, until I find out. So I'm just going to go for it. Okay. This is good. I feel drawn to the tea leaf fortune cards. Teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. That could be this leg up. Someone of the same sex is giving you a boost. A deep friendship. Deep friendship with someone. Wishbone. A wish is granted. Awesome. It makes sense why you're so happy. Oh. Deep friendship and a wish granted. I mean, the friendship itself could be a wish come true. Something you've been wishing for. Or somehow a friend is helping you get your wish fulfillment. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Ha ha ha. Wow. You're on the other side of something. That this leg up, it's like you got that final boost. You got that final boost, and now you get to ride the rainbow slide. You've had to learn how to be flexible. You've had to learn how to adapt. Whatever situation you've been dealing with recently, there were some difficult moments. And you've had to learn how to work through it, keep going, even in the face of who knows what difficulty. Yeah. Let me get some card. Is that yes? Okay. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Trust. 32. And this is Egg Moon. Egg. Both of these are on top of an egg. Something about an egg. Now, this person is inside the egg. Maybe the leg up is like something that is helping you to hatch. Helping a new version of yourself. Maybe there's a rebirth happening here. Trusting in the process, and maybe that's a part of why there's courage here, because you're learning to trust yourself. You're learning to trust in the universe, that you are being taken somewhere. You are being allowed to have some fun, to play, to do something new. Self-reflection, 17. 7, 8. Both of these break down to an 8. You've done a lot of internal work here. You've made friends with yourself. You've made friends with your shadow. You've come to terms with your emotional world, your emotions in general. Wherever you've swept things under the rug, you're like, all right, let's just remove that rug entirely. Let's see what's under there. Let's take a look. And not only are you cleaning things up, but you're finding some treasure under that rug that got swept under with all the other stuff. That's a part of the wish here. Look, Wanda, treasure. Okay. Boundaries, 12. Once again, we're in an egg, we're in a bubble. You've had to learn how to create boundaries for yourself. You may have spent a period of time in isolation in some form. Not necessarily physical. You know, life happens. We gotta live our life and do the things. But you may have spent some time just really, some deep self-reflection here. And you've been doing this. This has been a solo journey that you've been on. And you've had loyal, trusted people around you. Deep friendship. Loyal friend. Friend or friends. And it feels like you're starting to, here we have the person who's just, they're like curled up in the fetal position. And here she's starting to move out of that fetal position. She's drawn by the flower. It's like you've done a deep dive here. You've been in your own little bubble. And now you're like, something is drawing your attention. Something is waking you up. It's like moving you. Getting ready to emerge. You go to the Osho Zen Tarot. Three of Water, celebration. Yeah, this is so great. This is you emerging and like your trusted confidants celebrating with you. This feels like you've got more than one. I mean, you have a deep friendship with someone in particular here. This is pointing to. But they're not the only one. Maybe they're the one who like really gave you that final boost, but you've got multiple people here celebrating you, celebrating with you. You're coming out of this isolation and you're feeling really good, feeling really happy. Feeling really happy. Silence. Oh, so interesting. This is the star. Aquarian energy, right? I always want to call it the moon, but it's not. 17. Yeah, this is the star. So it's interesting to have celebration and silence. But I think this really speaks to like after doing this deep dive, after spending a lot of time with yourself, you recognize that that is one of your favorite places to be, that is a priority. It's like, you've, because of making friends with yourself and being more comfortable in your emotions, this has tapped you into your intuition. And so you are in this place of balance where you're like, I want to celebrate. I'm going to have fun with my friends, with my peeps, and also I am prioritizing time with myself, time to just go with it. Maybe you've started a meditation practice, or you've deepened it, or you're prioritizing yourself because you recognize that that's how you gain access to what it is, to your hopes, your dreams. This is also about healing. The healing never stops in a way. It might change form sometimes. We might, fully like heal and recover from a situation, but there's all, living life. Life's crazy. There's always something, right? But you're like, you have this new tool or new set of tools to help you navigate when things are foggy. Because, yeah, you're able to rise above and find your clarity. Ooh, 5 of Water, clinging to the past. Interesting. Clinging to the past. Tell me a little bit more about this. What is this clinging to the past? 4 of Wands, participation, or 4 of Fire. Creativity, Empress, Taurus and Libra. For me as a reader, also Virgo. Four of Water, turning in. I don't think this clinging to the past is a bad thing, actually. I think your clinging to the past is you prioritizing or making sure that you stay in touch with your original it's your, it's like your life in general ultimately, but it's your collaborations, your friendships, your partnerships, all the people who have fully supported you. And maybe there's something in particular that you were working on with people, or maybe it's just because of having such wonderful reciprocation in these particular relationships. It helped you to tap into your creativity. It helped to keep you connected to what it is you wanted to nurture. This can also be this could be a mother figure who kind of encouraged you, helped you to really access your creativity in some way, you know, or like a mentor, someone who nurtured you, gave you that leg up, taught you how important it is to both be in collaboration and partnership, we'll say, and also to go within and learn to tune out those voices. And so it's like, you know, the teacher becomes the student becomes the teacher. It's like you learned from the best and now you rise, or you did rise. You were, I don't know, somehow clinging to the past. It has to do with what keeps you balanced, what keeps you healthy and whole. Clinging to the past it's your lifeline. It's your lifeline. It's to help you continue to keep your balance between the fun and the alone time, the solitude that is super necessary for your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, all the things, physical health. Oh, okay, so let me look at the Moonology deck. There's self-mastery here. To have an intention to make a hole-in-one, you have to know that you have some amount of skill to be able to do that. It's not just luck. It's knowing the right club to use, the right angle, the wind, all the things. You, like, whatever it is you're doing, you have some kind of, you've been practicing. That's why you have courage. What do you need to release? Well, that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, this clinging to the past doesn't feel like a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing at all. I mean, it could have to do with maybe a little bit of like a codependent thing, where you thought that you had to be in collaboration with others in order to access your creativity, or you had to learn how to turn in, because it was like you were leaning on others too much, using them like a crutch. I don't know. What do you need to release? Well, let's see. Don't let your past hold you back. Interesting. Clinging to the past. Don't let your past hold you back. It's not that the past was bad. It's just, maybe it's the kind of thing where it's sort of like leaving the home. this is a safe place for you. It's where you grew up. It's where you have all this loving support. And also, it's time to move on and go and live your life on your own, not at home. That idea. Somehow the past could potentially hold you back. And it's time to release that safety net. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. South node, waning moon. You're meant to expand. You're meant to rise. You're meant to step out of your comfort zone. Like that saying, life begins where your comfort zone ends. Believe in the impossible. If you look at the word impossible, it breaks down to I'm possible. Believe in yourself. That's a part of all the self-reflection. That's what you've been doing while you've been healing, growing. There's something, I don't know, it's like being in your comfort zone, clinging to the past, to the safety of the past, brings with it a certain amount of limitation. And you are meant to go way beyond that limitation. This is exploring whole new realms. So, speaking of exploring, I am curious. Here, I haven't used this deck in a minute. I'm going to use my black deck. This is my black tarot deck. Does not have a name. It's like learn how to read tarot deck. I bought it at Ross. Okay, so I want to know what more about what this past stuff is. Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. What is this Queen of Pentacles in reverse about? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Wait, so what is this Eight of Swords in reverse about? King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Okay. Wait, hang on. The Fool. We've got Aries here. We've got Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got fixed signs, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. We have these counterparts. Both are, they do not have an abundance mindset. They both kind of have a lack mentality. You were one of them. I'm guessing the Queen. Doesn't have to be, though. And remember, it's just all energy. Everyone has masculine and feminine, so we'll just apply it how it fits. But something where somebody, you or another, your counterpart, was in a place of lack and being really focused on the material, thinking that, status and stuff and money is the most important thing. And from that mentality, taking a leap of faith, doing something new. And by taking action, doing something new, there was something about like overcoming some kind of anxiety. It's like, okay, I'm finally on the right track. I'm doing the thing. I'm I'm overcoming my own self limitations. But then it's like it didn't work out with the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There was kind of it's like the action was taken too impulsively, was taken with a with an intention that was not supportive to a happy outcome. Which left, I mean, this could all be you too. This could all be your own, internal journey with your masculine taking action and your feminine receiving. And all of it was off kilter and wonky somehow because of not being in an abundance mindset. It's like, I don't know. Think of like a zipper. When you try to zip up and it doesn't quite line up, and then it either sticks or it zips up wrong and the teeth aren't lined up. There's something about lack of patience and being impulsive. Yeah, something didn't work out here for either you and another, or you within, like I mentioned, taking action and receiving. So it's almost like wishful thinking or something. But this Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. Well, okay, so then it could be where somebody made a choice and it affected the other one. Somebody made a choice thinking that this was the thing. This is the thing. This is going to save us. And, this is going to get us out of, whatever situation. This is like it's like a get rich quick scheme or something. It's like I have this great idea, I'm going for it. And then, like, everything just kind of fell apart, including the connection. It's like the Queen was like, I am now on my knees. I've been brought to my knees. I am now feeling lack, not being able to nurture the things that I want in my life, not being able to nurture myself even because I'm scrambling. Everything just got flipped over. It's a massive, this is a little bit of a shit show that happened, came out of this. And so it's like, these two decided we're not working on this anymore. We're not working on this thing, whatever we're doing together. We're not the connection. It's over. But what's so interesting is we have this Ace of Pentacles. So a new opportunity was born out of a dissolution of the connection. Maybe this new opportunity, it's where you realize that you needed to get into union with yourself because you were relying too heavily on that partnership, on that participation. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah. Again with Aries. Someone was trying to take control of a situation. I feel like it was this King of Pentacles in reverse who was like, I got this. I can figure this out. I know what to do. And like hyper controlling my way or the highway. And it just, everything just splattered. But that was exactly what needed to happen, because that was that was the thing that gave you the boost to finally go, okay, I got to learn how to do this kind of stuff on my own. I can't be relying on somebody, especially somebody who they don't have the best of intentions. They don't really know what's going on, even though they pretend to. So, yeah. So here you are on your own, but you're still clinging to that. There's something about needing, don't let your past hold you back. You had, it was really good. There were good times. There was a lot that came out of this. And it forced you to learn how to tune in, turn in, tap in, because as long as you were looking to someone else for your balance, for your security, you were never going to be able to rise. And now you're learning to be self-reliant through the self-reflection. You've had to learn how to set healthy boundaries. Yep. You're like, okay, no one's going to control me anymore. If I'm going to be in any kind of partnership, it's going to be collaborative. Which you thought it was, but then you realize at the end of the day, it was always this person. It was always their idea, their directive. And so that's why there's celebration, because maybe you have friends around you who were like, saw what was happening. Sometimes people on the outside can see way more clearly than we can. And so now there's all this celebration, because you're like, hey guys, I did it. I'm free. And I feel so good. And everyone's like, yeah, you did it. Woohoo. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I need to close this out. I'll finish with a rune card. Hagalaz. This is the storm that we have no control over. But we can prepare. We can have the things we need, because ultimately the storms come. Storms happen whether we want to or not. So at least when we're prepared, then, it gives us a little boost. The ability to manage ourselves in the storm. Now I gotta find it. There it is. Hagalaz means hail or stone and is closely associated with the unpredictability of nature, which can cause widespread disruption. Nature is a force we cannot tame despite our best efforts. This rune suggests that crisis is taking over in some area of your life, or at least threatening to take over, and there is little you can do about it but wait and see where the dust settles. Whatever disruption you are dealing with in your life is beyond your control, but what you can control is your reaction to it. If you can be patient, stay detached, and remain calm, you will weather the storm and may just find that the unwanted shakeup has given you an unexpected and liberating new perspective, insight, or direction. That's exactly right. The Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, happy. It may also remind you that sometimes things happen in our lives that we cannot explain. But these things are amazing opportunities for personal awakening and growth. Yeah. Personal awakening and growth. You're learning how to trust yourself. You're learning how to set healthy boundaries. You're learning how to do that deep dive. Have learned. It's it's like I said, it's a continuous journey, but you are absolutely on the right track here. What you went through is difficult, but it happened for you, not to you, because where it's leading you is awesome. New, happy, wishes granted, riding the rainbow slide. Ride the rainbow slide. All right, so what am I doing? I'm calling it. That's the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.